war, man. You know, when they had their wars, before they had an education system, the army troops, they ran away a lot easier. They retreated, but they created an education system, basically to program the soldiers and program the citizens to have more to fight for. You know, for America and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you weren't educated, you just all for self, man. You know, you're just doing it for your farm, or you're doing it for your family. You ain't doing it for Thomas Jefferson and fucking George Washington and Abraham Lincoln and all these so-called, you know, great presidents. So the education system is building you up to make you have something to have pride in to fight for. So that's what they're doing with Independence Day. They're giving you, they're pre-programming you, man. You know, we can stop them. We can stop. We just gotta believe in ourselves and all that, Hey, them inspirational videos get me, man. Not that one in particular, but when the motherfuckers be like, you can do it. You know? Like, them motherfuckers get you going, man.
Hey, I will say, you think about it, pretty much all the movies that they bring out with chariots in them, they always win. All right? I think it was the only movie they didn't win in was Battle of Los Angeles.
Yep.
I think that might have been the only one, but you think about the rest of them, they won in all of them. They overcame some way.
They figure out a way, they got water or something, they need this or they need that. You know what I'm saying? They want the brains. They basically they have a vulnerability.
Yep, yeah.
You know?
Because Skyline, it looked like they lost, but then it showed you at the end that because basically Skyline was like kind of taking the brains of the people and making them aliens. And at the end, it showed you that one of the dudes, his little chick got snatched up, that he just miraculously was the chosen one, basically. And he could fight against the will, you know what I'm saying, where his brain wasn't blue, it was red. And he started, basically, it showed you that he about to start fucking shit up on the ship, man. You know, so they giving you that hope, like the brother was saying, man, but it's not going to happen like that. You know, let's see that.
And then the brain was red, by the way, you know? Wasted. It was an Edomite brain. You know?
Scripture says, be scared, but there's fight. They shall fight against the chariots and they shall not prevail.
Yeah, it's coming up. Chill out.
Shut your mouth, dog.
Chill out. Fall back. Go get the other sign, brother.
Second Ezra 13:6. But I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain, and flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not.
Yeah, that's for one, it just popped up, man. That mountain, which is a chariot, the Lord just went on it and it just popped up. These chariots are all around us. The scriptures say you can entertain angels unaware. Just because you can't see them don't mean they don't exist. All that shit from Esau, if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound? Yeah, it makes a sound. You just didn't hear it. Okay? That's Esau. You know, if you can't see it, then why believe in it, basically? That's Esau's whole theology in life, man. Evolution. You know, things we just discovered this. No, you didn't know about it, motherfucker. You ain't discovered nothing. It ain't nothing new. It's thousands of years old, man. You know, the sea is only 20% discovered, so to speak.
Yeah, that's a lot undiscovered.
There's 80% of uncharted area.
Damn.
How many animals that you haven't, sea creatures that you haven't came across, such as Leviathan, man. Yeah. You know?
I seen something the other day. It was like the Pacific Ocean is deeper than the highest mountaintop.
Yeah.
Mount Everest. If Mount Everest was turned upside down in the Pacific Ocean, it still wouldn't touch the bottom.
Mount Everest, like what?
Yeah. The tallest skyscraper is not taller than that thing, man. Deeper than the ocean. It goes deep. Goes very, very deep. But that's a whole different, you know. Go ahead.
2 Ezra 13:8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
Why? Because the Most High hardened their hearts. The Most High, and that story is made for this time. Okay? The Lord's going to come back in his chariots in this time, and the people are going to be afraid. But yet they're going to fight. For one, that the Most High hardened their hearts, and the Most High has an algorithm. Not only will he harden your heart, but he'll have movies and things like that to have you thinking like, yo, I can do this. Okay?
What up, nephew? Danny?
Ain't no Danny over here.
No Danny.
This nigga goes on nothing, rocking, looking for his nephew. See that nigga in 30 years, obviously, because God damn my uncle. Fuck.
Damn.
Can't spot me. Go ahead.
And if you're out there, yo.
I'm looking for you, Danny.
Verse 9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire.
Yeah, he ain't fret. Yeah, I was about to see me outside and fret chariots and go to moving and trying to duck. They just sat there and then just start blasting. It ain't take all day like on Independence Day where you gotta gear up. Don't know, that motherfucker just sat there and just Kung Fu Panda style and just obliterated everything it hit, man. You know?
And out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight.
Yeah, the Most High, they act like the Most High is down to save everybody. The Most High came back fucking people up. He's gonna come back fucking people up, man. Like, God loves everybody. That sounds like he going to war with people, man. Fucking their ass up, deep frying them, man. Worse than that. You know? As it said, nuking them when you microwave something, man. Had it on high for 30 minutes. But it all happened in less than a second, man, on impact. You know? You know how the vampires be feeling when the sun hit them? Like, you want to know how that'll look, just speed up. Watch that movie and then watch it on fast forward times 5. That's how your ass gonna look, man. When them lasers hit you, man. You know what's that movie? From Dusk to Dawn? Not Dusk to Dawn. 28 Days a Night or something like that. And it was in Alaska and shit like that. And the boy just sat there in the sun. And he sat there in the sun, a girl holding him and shit, and he just burnt and disintegrated away. Fast forward that part. You know? Turn to ashes, man. Go ahead.
And burnt them up, every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable... So upon a sudden an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived.
So just because you hear about, this is another thing, just because you hear about innumerable multitude, they automatically don't classify as random people, man. It don't automatically classify as the ones in Revelation, because this is a different innumerable multitude. These people ain't getting salvation, they getting destruction, man.
Context.
Yep, context, man. You know?
I was literally thinking that, bro. That's crazy. If you have a nigga that'll run, see, they can't. The other people that look like other nations but are Israelites, it can't become like them because it says right here, a numerable multitude. Man, shut up.
Yeah, how we know the numerable multitude is Israelites? Because the Lord is only coming to save Israelites. He said that time and time again. So if it's a numerable multitude, it's just a multitude you can't count, man. That's all it is, an innumerable multitude. You know, now there's scriptures that link it up and say this and that. You know what I'm saying? There's a innumerable multitude coming out of Egypt, man. But it was a mixed multitude. It was a people of different. They had Hamites in that group, man. You know, and this group is gonna have Israelites, and they're gonna have all nations, man. Because 2/3 is gonna be destroyed. You know, which are Israelites. You know, heathens is definitely gonna be destroyed. That's why we're here in America, because America is gonna be destroyed, and that's why it's called. This is gonna be considered a salvation, because America is gonna be destroyed, and every elect that's in there in innumerable multitude. You know, every 144,000 and innumerable multitude that's going to be in America is going to be beamed up, man. And there's going to be another innumerable multitude that's going to be getting hit by those lasers, man. Them chariots and the missiles, man. Go ahead.
But only dust and smell of smoke. I'll jump back a little bit. So that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. And when I saw this, I was afraid.
Yeah, it even fucked Ezra's head up, man. You know, it was a terrifying sight, man. You know, you watch movies with a lot of gore. You watch snuff films. You know, it'll put a little chill down your spine, man. Ezra was watching a snuff film, man. A worldwide snuff film. Everybody getting blasted and crying in agony, man. That cry, that scream of pain. You know?
Afterward, I saw the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude.
So that's the other, you know, it tells you. Okay? So then that man basically did all that flying around like on Independence Day, pew, 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 shooting at the chariot ain't move, and then it's just blasted. And your house shot just come off and be like, yo, come on, man, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Yup.
And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, some of them were bound, some other brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awakened, and I said, Thou hast showed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer. Show me now yet the interpretation of this dream. For as I conceive in my understanding, woe unto them that shall be left in those days, and much more woe unto them that are not left behind. That are not left behind.
Go ahead. Yeah, because much more woe to them that are not left behind, the ones that's going to be getting fucked up, man. Okay? Go ahead.
For they that were not left were in heaviness. Now, understand the things that are laid up in the latter days, which shall happen unto them, and to those that are left behind. Therefore are they come into great perils and many necessities, like as these dreams declare. Yet is it easier for him that is in danger to come into these things than to pass away as a cloud out of the world, and not to see the things that happen in the last days. And he answered unto me and said, The interpretation of the vision shall I show thee, and I will open up unto thee the thing that thou hast required.
So basically, it's better. The reason why it's better to be left behind is because you got chances to receive glory, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be going through Jacob's trouble and things like that, man. You know what I'm saying? If not that, you're gonna be cleaning the world up. You know, so it's better to be left behind because you got that good work to be put in. You get the spiritual powers and you start fucking shit up, man. All right. You got something?
Come on, can you just these last two? These last two verses right here?
No, I want way more than that.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a lot more to read.
2 Ezra 13 and 21. The interpretation of the vision shall I show thee, and I will open unto thee the thing that thou hast required. Whereas thou hast spoken of them that are left behind, this is the interpretation. He that shall endure the peril in that time hath kept himself.
Yeah, that's the ones that receive palms, you know, that receives palms and stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Okay? He have kept himself. What that mean? You ain't fold. You ain't say, oh, I ain't an Israelite. Fuck it. You know? You ain't eat no pork. You ain't give up. You ain't quit. You kept yourself, man. Go ahead.
They that be fallen into danger are such as have works and faith toward the Almighty. Know this therefore, that they which be left